All right, everybody. I am feeling a little sick today, so hopefully my voice is working and I do well today. But we actually did get some very nice defense today, minus 273, and we reset in the top 400. I think we were 350 almost exactly. So that's some huge defense. I can reset at 6,026 if I get 320 today, which would be really nice. Probably reset me in the top 200 and keep pushing me up there. So let's be dialed in for the video today. Try not to get baited by any sweepers and make sure we hit our rage towers, and let's get right into the action. Okay, base 1 has a double rage. Both the sweepers are in the core, which is a good start. Right here, X-bows are around, not really letting me get any flame flinger value. I think I've hit this base, though, going for the flinger on the Rico and multi. Let's look for the actual fireball itself. I think I'm going to come from the top side, actually, avoid the clan castle as much as possible. The rage tower is a little bit more difficult to hit than I think they usually are, so that's a little interesting, but I'm going to walk in from this top side regardless. Maybe I want to take down that bomb tower. Let's see if there's any Tesla here. Okay, there is a couple. So I just wanted to see kind of where they were at least, get a visual of where I need to be dropping these invis. Once this mortar goes down, I think it should be a pretty simple double invis. I actually am going to go with this right here. Just going to make sure my warden stays up. So yeah, we're good right there. And as I was saying, once that builder hut goes down, I actually got 1, 2, 3 right here. Okay, beautiful. Fireball goes in, hits. Very nice fireball. We actually got the queen down with that one too, so that's actually perfect. And it looks like my warden should be walking to the left side, away from the clan castle, which would be even better. I think he should go for that dark spell factory, but I guess we'll kind of find out. Yes, he does. Okay, one's looking absolutely beautiful. I'm actually not going to go test by that. Okay, I guess the booger's there already. There's no point not testing. Yep, furnace comes out right there. Where's that going? Okay, it shouldn't be going to my healers. Yep, okay, we're good here. It's going to go to my boogers or warden, and then it should die pretty soon, so not too worried about that. I'm going to work on this hero hall as quickly as possible, get it down. And yeah, we're looking pretty good right here. There's King Queen. I'm actually going to get a skeleton spell because it's going to get great value on the monolith. Sometimes it doesn't get amazing value, and that's like the best value you can get. It's going to fully distract a defense. And there's actually a minion prince right there as well, so yeah, this one, the flinger, is actually doing pretty well. It doesn't do amazing on this base, but it does well enough. It goes and gets a couple good defenses, so the multi and the ricochet cannon are never bad. Right here, my king, they're going into this rage tower compartment, and there is the ice golems right here, so that's a little tough to deal with, but the only thing I'm worried about is these yetis maybe pulling my warden through the town hall poison and stuff like that. So yeah, we got to try and not let that happen right there, but the druids are doing really well. King's probably going to get forced to ability. Okay, he did actually open up as much as I need. Wow, that warden just got nuked. I don't even know what all that damage was, but I'll rage him up, so he's actually going to be fine. There's the queen ability on this section, and yeah, he's going to go get the town hall, so I'll make sure we finish this backside with the royal champion, and we should be good right here. I'm going to freeze up that multi. My warden was a little close, I guess, to dying there, but we would have been fine regardless with my queen literally taking down this whole compartment. My royal champion could have cleared easily that top side. But yeah, we get the nice 3-star. A little maybe scary, so I'll keep a better eye on my warden, but swagging a bunch of troops and even a rage spell, so very, very clean attack on this double rage, and let's keep it going the next one. Okay, base 2, no pain, no gain. We've got an invis core, and what do we got? Air supers are also in there fine. I think the fire spitter is a really good fireball. I think I missed the multi, but I'm going to get the mono and the clan castle, which are both amazing. Coming in from this side will be also nice. This flinger would be kind of crazy. I don't know if I really want to set it up, though, just because the clan castle's there. Don't want to pull it or anything, and this fireball's already crazy enough, so yeah, let's do that right here. Gonna set up, checking for any Tesla. Warden's in. I do gotta be a little careful because I might hit the multi in the core, so I gotta be kind of diligent with where I put my invis to make sure I hit the scatter shot, but you know, we can do that. We've played this army long enough to know how to set up our fireballs, so we're gonna take down this air defense to be sure where we're going right here. Warden's starting to walk this top side, and honestly, I think if I even go and kill the minion prince, I might be pretty far on the core by then, but what I'm thinking is I'm going to go get the wizard tower and kind of continue moving to that side, and what I'm looking for is kind of an invis onto those 4 defenses by the crusher mortar, and once that happens, the crusher mortar, X-bow, Rico, and multi-arch, I can invis the other side, so I think we'll be good once this ricochet cannon goes down. I'm probably just going to freeze once, and that'll get me through this. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, if the minion prince was aggroing me, I probably would have raged to get through that, but I think all I'm going to do is go in for this right here, and then once this goes down, should be a triple invis. Not too bad right there, so got to hit that one though. Nice, really good. Fireball goes into the core. Since Clan Castle goes down, I'm going to poison the minion prince. Don't have to risk anything. Yeah, we missed the multi, like I said, I figured. But we're looking really, really good right here. Actually, this one's a really strong setup. I just got to figure out where my warden's deciding to go. Actually, I can make him go where I want right here. I want him to go to that top side. That bottom side's a little too scary for me. I think I want to go with the log launcher, though. Okay, how's my warden doing? He's walking a little too much. He's not getting healed when he's walking like that. Okay, we're good to go in now. There's a skelly spell to try and help out. I'm honestly just going with the log launcher to help out through this section because there's 4 big defenses, so any kind of logs to go through a bunch of defenses is some pretty good value. But I'm even going to rage right here. I didn't really funnel my kings. That's kind of on me. This one's time might be an issue. I'm not really going that fast, so I do got to pay a little bit of attention to that. I'm actually going to get a really nice king ability through every single major defense, so that was beautiful. But honestly, yeah, I didn't funnel my king in like I said, but my king's kind of funneling my queen and yetis into the core like that, so not too bad. My warden should be fine on the top side, so I'm just going to make sure my royal champion can kind of go between right here. She's going to take out both the section that the queen's leaving up and this section behind the warden, so and move into the queen. So yeah, this is going to be looking really nice. Another 3-star, which is beautiful. I'm probably just going to, I was saving the rage for my warden, but I don't even need it right here. There's a couple headhunters. We're going to swag in the rage once again. So 2 attacks and 2 3-stars, pretty clean. Yeah, really like the start to this day, making sure I lined up my fireballs nicely and followed it up really well. So really good log launcher there that actually got some really good value. So nice triple, and let's get in the third one. All right, Holy Moly from Lava Kings, and this is a base that I used to always go fireball like the Crusher Mortar or the Multi Inferno, like and go behind the spitters, and that was key for me. But what I've recently started doing is, I think I'm going to set up a flinger on the right. What I've started doing is going in for this fireball and then moving behind the fire spitter. And usually that works pretty well for me. Let's just see where these air sweepers are. Okay, they actually are both on the right. So like I said, I'm going to go for the flinger right here. I'm actually going to start it first because it takes so long to go through. So I'm going to go for an archer right here. And this attack is pretty slow, so I don't want to waste too much time dealing with this. But if I don't have to use my Valk, I wouldn't mind holding on to it. So there's the warden that goes down, right? Yep, okay, we're all set up. We should be able to get the multi-arch and multi-inferno, which is pretty good value, but that's about it. Those Rocketloons I've done a couple times now. I like sniping off the air defense because it makes the invis a lot easier to hit right here. And I'm probably going to go in for this Tesla, eventually walk up to the ricochet cannon, and I'll start taking damage from it with the Expo, which is a little tough. But honestly, at this point, I'm just going to rage because we're also fighting the king in a second right here. This last shot should get the ricochet cannon down. Nice. Now my headhunter can sneak in. So that's perfectly timed right there. I'm probably going to go with the collector, which sucks. But yeah, now we're on the bomb tower. One more shot. Nice. Now there's so many skeletons that I don't even need to go for a nice block because I'm stuck here for a long time. Probably longer than I'd like. Just a little worried my warden. Yeah, he's going to walk to the left. And I kind of saw that coming based on where I'd been funneled right there. So skeleton spell because on the move with the monolith and expo might be too much, so I just got to be careful that, yeah, like I said, I don't, while moving, take both of that damage. So there's a really nice ability, or I guess funnel right there is what I'm trying to say. I'm just a little maybe worried about the fire spitter on my healer, so that's why I'm starting pretty early, as well as the crusher mortar onto my Sui. So both those things not ideal. There is, you got to be careful with poisons early if I'm going to have a Headhunter CC or Rocketloon CC. I need the help, but I could see easily once the ice golems came out, there was no space for anything but the classic furnace, so I went in for it. I'm hoping these ice golems turn around nice. I didn't want my warden to go keep chasing, but this one's looking actually absolutely insane. Gonna go for that funnel on the corner. Don't see anything at the bottom side. Queen still has her ability, which is actually unreal. King should tank that. Okay, the queen also tanks that, which sucks. There's the queen ability now, though. And yeah, I don't want to risk any time fails, so I'm probably going to send my world champion over here by 9 o'clock just to make sure we wrap this one up. But, yep, there we go, taking out all the major defenses. Probably going to freeze this ricochet cannon for the same reason, just don't want to risk it. I don't have any more headhunters or anything to help on this queen, but the baby dragon does enough right there. And yeah, we crushed this base again, so another good 3-star coat. That's 2 double rages now and Invis core. So good bases for Fireball Rocketloons. That's why I'm using this. It's in the meta. And let's keep it going. All right. So yeah, finishing the thought and actually perfect example here with another Invis bases. That's what people are running is the double rage or the Invis core. Just trying to hope for defense because the game is a little imbalanced right now that it's pretty easy to 3-star. You got to go for something crazy. So they play these bases, and it actually feeds right into the Fireball Rocketloons meta, making it very easy to 3-star. So you just got to make sure that you're still being consistent and not making any like crazy errors, but you should be pretty good on a day-to-day basis. So on this one, I think we got a clean walk. I'm probably just going to be going with a Siege Barracks, but I got to be a little careful of the Gear Tower. It does a lot of damage, and I can't have it messing up my attack, but I think we'll be maybe fireballing before that. I just want to hit the Ricochet Cannon in the core right there, and if I'm taking a peek, that bottom side with a Invis onto the Ricochet Cannon and Crusher Mortar will funnel out everything for me to go into the core, and then this top side's going to use a couple Invis, so just trimming out some defenses to be a little more certain on my fireball pathing, because as long as you hit these fireball on this style of base, you're good, so you can't really risk it. You got to do everything you can to make sure that you hit it. So I think I should pull to the multi-archer tower after this elixir collector, and I do want to charge that section, so I'm not too mad about that. If I go up there, I'm probably going to rage. Yeah, this one might be a little bit of a longer walk because I'm also going in for the gear tower. But after the gear tower, I should ice block, because otherwise I'll let myself probably step up. Okay, I wasn't sure if I'd step to the scatter shot though. But nice invis right here. Just 2 honestly will do. We go in, take out the whole core. So beautiful, beautiful start. My Warden actually even going behind the Fire Spitter is clutch. He might turn the scatter shot though. Okay, yeah, I think he's definitely going down after this though, which I also actually think is brilliant, because I'll be facing the Crusher Mortar with my Warden, which isn't as scary as, let's say, my Sui. But on this one, I'm going to go in with the Sui, and I should have some nice Siege Barracks value way over on 9 o'clock here. So maybe just a barb to tank for a split second, get the P.E.K.K.A.s in. And yeah, my Warden doing pretty well right here. There's an Invis to keep him alive. Headhunter coming in for that Minion Prince. And Warden should be good now. Yep, there we go. Beautiful work right there by the Warden. He's going to go in for that Ricochet Cannon eventually. The enemy King now coming out, so I'm going to get another Headhunter in, taking up the Archer Tower shots with the Rocketloon just to help my Headhunter get through. And there's the ability to open up the Town Hall for me. Sneaking in the... okay, how's my Warden doing? I saw the Royal Champion, but we're still doing fine. Honestly, going to get a beautiful Skeleton spell right here, which should help my Queen. Look at her duck and dive into that little nook right there. She goes and gets the Fire Spitter. I hope she goes around for the Monolith, and she should to the right here. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful right there. She goes in, still doing really well, and everything's tanked for, so should be looking amazing on this one. Yeah, this one's going to be a swag World Champion and swag of 5 spells, so base absolutely crushed. And, like I was mentioning, right, like this is just the meta of bases right now, and using this army really helps you counter that, and that's kind of the cat and mouse game that you play on offense and defense is, what are you baiting for? Root Riders is most people's attacks, so you got to bait against it, but that means if you can stay off meta and be good with it, you can crush those bases. So we're doing well. Hopefully you guys learned some things while watching me. That's kind of my entire goal, is to help give you guys some knowledge, and hopefully we can get some more in this next one. All right, the next one right here, X-God Clan. This is a pretty, good pushing clan, pretty standard pushing clan. I don't like the hook tower and the core on this one. It makes it a little harder to Sui and get my King into there, but I still think I can, as long as my Warden maybe goes to... I want to fireball this Rage Tower. Okay, the Air Supers are in the core. And then I'm thinking, I kind of got to use the Siege Barracks to funnel my King in for sure. But as long as he goes in, I think I want to fireball this Rage Tower and go down. My Warden is the goal. So there's the balloon. Healers are in. This Rage Tower honestly shouldn't be too bad to hit. I see a 1, 2, 3 invis, so that should be pretty good. I don't mind 3 invis and a ice block spell to hit this fireball, so I just got to get down the World Champion, and then I got to start my Sui to make sure my Warden does not get hooked, but I kind of started him far-ish from the hook on purpose, so yeah, we shouldn't be looking too bad on this one. Headhunter just to get a shot or two, really slow that down. Honestly, I'm going to take down this bomb tower to make it even easier. There's the ice block, so I really got to lock in with these spell placements now. 1, 2, 3. There's the fireball. Come on, come on, come on. Take that down in time. There was a lot of damage on me, so I needed that to go down. Beautiful right there. And yeah, what I'm going to do on this one, I think, is snipe down this, because that's going to take a long time to get through. And kind of start my Sui. I need this Ice Golem to tank, because I need my Warden to be, my King to be fairly healthy so that he has, time to get hooked in. I think I missed the Furnace right there. Okay, that was a left finger placement, which is my non-dominant hand, so a little uncomfortable there. I thought I missed it, but we should be looking good. I think my King will eventually get hooked in, because, yeah, look at that. The Ice Golem's actually being targeted by the Siege Barracks is beautiful. King, I think, is going to be targeted right now, but I'm not so sure. Something is. Yep, there goes the king. Okay, that's beautiful right there. King ability goes right into the core, takes out the hook tower. Druids are in for the queen. She's doing really well. A couple giant bombs going off, which sucks a bit, but okay, there is a Tesla in the corner. Headhunter, does it get in? No, it doesn't. Okay, I got to be pretty careful right here. The warden is on the king, but the rage tower, or the rage spell, is actually carrying me through this, so we're still looking good. I just got to be a little careful of losing any healers to the, whatever you call that. Man, what is that? Fire Spitter. Don't want to lose my healers to that. So there's the queen ability now. I'm going to rage her up. No point kind of risking the swag. I got to make sure I keep 3-starring today. So yeah, so far so good. Another freeze to help out. I'm out of headhunters, so I got to keep tanking for my heroes. Can't let them die to this archer queen. And nice. Another 3-star in the bag, which is very, very nice, of course. We love our 3 stars. So nice 3-star on this hook base, letting my king get hooked. And you really gotta, I didn't even look for flame flinger value because you need to make sure you can siege barracks. You gotta funnel in your heroes. Had a beautiful funnel, had a beautiful 3-star. So funnel for 3 stars, boys. Let's go. Nice one. Let's get in the next. Okay, we got 3 left, especially time to lock in. And this is the base that's tripped me up here and there just by my warden getting into too much damage by this top section after fireballing. So especially on this base, no heroes by the town hall. Definitely want to go there after I land this fireball. I do like the value that I would get by this bottom one. Top one's not much different. Maybe easier heroes to get through, but yeah, I definitely want to fireball this rage tower. I think if I take down this air defense, it'll really help my sneezy to get some good placement. I guess I won't be able to, so I'm just going to start my warden really far down. I just didn't want my sneezy to be too close to the air defense. Thought I could snipe it out quickly. Who cares? Just 2 Rocketloons, and I got to, see where some Tesla were, so not too bad. Going to get the queen down for free also, which is really nice before I even engage the other heroes. I'm actually going to try and take this down because then I think I can hit an invis nice on that wizard tower mortar. Honestly, taking the wizard tower down, not too bad, but I still need to get, what's it called? A invis on the mortar, so not, oh man, I did not mean to put that many. So we're using a couple spells right here, but we do set up still. We land our fireball. So that's really good. Warden should be going to the left. Not so sure if he goes to this gold mine. I guess we'll find out, though. Okay, yeah, he does. So we're looking really nice now. Gonna start with some Rocketloons right there. Ice Golem in. Queen right here. Don't want to pull my Warden, but I want to take this down and get onto that Minion Prince quickly. I think we did that beautifully right there. So we should be looking absolutely impeccable. I just didn't want to... What I was worried about is if I pull the clan castle by checking this town hall, they'd all go to the warden since there's nothing on the map. So just getting my Sui down means anything that gets pulled by these boogers, like the furnace especially, might go to my Sui, which would never be bad. So baby dragon right here to help funnel. Hoping it didn't pull my warden. It didn't, which is beautiful. How are we looking on the town hall? Oh, it's 1 HP. Hopefully we can go snipe it down right here. Gonna get in a baby dragon. There's a king ability actually just to go beautifully through that section. Healers are staying up. One of your biggest keys against a town hall like that is to make sure, obviously on an off angle of the clan castle, your furnace or the furnace doesn't go kill you. But also additionally, you got to keep it through the town hall alive. So far we're looking absolutely brilliant. Honestly, a lot of DPS in this top side. So I'm going to make sure I get my royal champion in there with the spear. Go destroy it. Okay, that was really late. A skeleton spell by me. Raged up Expo plus just regular crusher mortar. A lot of damage. So I'm just going to hit him with a invis right there. Triple balloon to make sure I absolutely tank that. I might be in some trouble from this king, but honestly, nothing left on this base. Another 3-star, and we got 2 left. So far we've been playing very, very good Fireball Rocketloons. Actually, I don't even know what my streak is, but doing really well. So 2 more attacks on the day. Let's stay focused on the task at hand, which is, 1 attack at a time. Let's not focus on the whole day yet. Getting this next one and get it 1 more 3-star. Okay, 2 left, and as I said, taking them 1 at a time and staying dialed. This base does look a little tricky. We got air sweepers in the core. I know it's still a double rage base, but what I'm saying is the gear tower mono next to each other is a lot of damage. I think I'd engage one then the other though. So yeah, we should be fine, but it does look a little scary still, especially if I Sui into this fire spitter. But I think it's what I'm going to do nonetheless. So I'm going to start from this bottom side. I just like 6 o'clock, a little easier to see. And also Royal Champion once again, your weakest hero. Love to charge into her. Just got to find where to fireball. I think taking down this archer tower is going to help with invis. That mortar is definitely too far, so I don't even have to worry about spending 1 or maybe risking it, thinking I don't need to, and hitting it. So yeah, just love to take out. I do it. You saw it a couple times already earlier today, but the air defense is often the building that's there. I'm actually going to take down the mortar on this one just as my warden continues to the right. And then I think I'm just going to ice block right here. Not sure exactly how many invis is to set up, but I'm just kind of doing it as I go right there. Don't know if I needed that last one on the wizard tower, but once again, better be safe than sorry. We land that fireball nicely. And yeah, what I want to do is get my warden to the right, but I also don't want him to go into the expo, which I would do if I put down 4 Rocketloons. So what you see right here is my little trick, which is 2 baby dragons. It pulls the warden, and you can do it on trash building. Because yeah, like I said, if I went with the balloons right there, he would have lunged into the expo, and with no healing, because he'd be walking so far, I'd be a little worried about that. So on this one, what you get instead is a little bit more controlled pathing with him walking from the outside in. And he 1v1s the gear tower, so as long as I get a little bit of time right here alone, which I do, I shouldn't be worried about him. Town Hall's not on me yet either. Okay, so we're looking good. He's actually on the Town Hall. I'm going to rage because the Monolith will be up next. Don't really want to risk that. Honestly, the King ability was really bad right there. Didn't get much value at all. So I'm hoping the rest of this attack can go better than that, because that was really bad right there. And honestly, we just got through those. The Crusher Mortar has been really putting in work and crushing on this one. So, okay, that was a nice Giga Bomb. Actually kind of pushed me towards some more damage. So, like, good by him is what I mean. But we still should be looking good because my Warden can clear this top side. On the multi-arch is huge right here. I got to make use of that. Get that down. What do I want to do right here? I think I'll freeze just to be sure. Definitely didn't need that, though. There's the RC from the top side. I'm going to rage her up. Once again, the raged up spears go absolutely crazy. And with not much base left, my queen kind of just has to get through this scatter shot. And we should be good to do that. Headhunter in right here for the enemy queen. I'm going to invis right there just so the scatter shot can't take down all of me. Queen, nice, goes down right there. And nice, beautiful 3 stars. So really well done. And as I was saying, still got to take it 1 attack at a time. We got 1 more. And yeah, let's lock in, get the 320, and hopefully get the really nice reset. So let's see where we end up after this one. But let's get the 3-star first. All right, everybody. You know this is my favorite time. That's clutching up for the 320 or nothing. And on this base, I actually think I have this one. I think I do. But I'm going to fireball this Rage Tower, get my Warden down to the right side, nice and easy behind the Fire Spitter. Sui's got a lot to work through, but I think I can do that really nicely straight into the Gear Tower, maybe get a wall break on both of these corners. So that should be looking really, really nice. A nice funnel even can be set up right there. Could go for the Flame Flinger. I think I might as well. So yeah, I want to start with my Warden, obviously, once again, down at the corner. And as I was saying, if I'm going for the Siege Barracks anyways, I know I get more troops with it, but I might as well go for the Flame Flinger, right? Like, am I stupid for thinking that? I don't know. I don't think so. Right here, my Warden, just going to snipe this down to be sure. There's a Tesla, great, of course. Another one, great, of course. Don't really want to wait forever for this Fireball, so nice. That goes down. Now that the Rage Tower is off as well, can't really wait much longer. That's a lot of damage on me. Headhunter sneaks in while my Warden's ice blocks, so that's great right there while he's being tanked. And then, yeah, you see right here, the whole purpose of this was it's actually going to funnel the outside on its own, plus get a Ricochet cannon down. I think a free Ricochet cannon I would take, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like that's a pretty good play, but maybe the Siege Barrack P.E.K.K.A.s and stuff is a little bit more value. I don't know. Okay, now that those are getting spun around, the Furnace is going to come out. Don't want to risk it getting onto my healers, so it's on the boogers right now, and then I think it should be on the Warden, but like I said, don't want to risk it, so probably what I'll do is invis my healers to make sure that they target the Warden, but they're going to go down still targeting the boogers, so we're doing fine right here. I'm going to go for a Skeleton Spell right here. I know there's a multi, but there's not really another spot to use it since there's multis all around. Maybe an Expo compartment, but not very valuable, and to be honest, on this base, all the damage is right here, so just got to get in. King, I'm fine with his ability going off right here, so that's why I did use the wall break where I did. I should have saved 1, though, to get the core, because now I can't really access it, so that's a little unfortunate. But, yeah, we're doing fine. I'm going to get a Baby Dragon in right there. 1 Druid already to keep the Queen, because raged up, the Druids go crazy. Going to get a second Druid in on a little different angle so that the Crusher Mortar right here can't get me. I'm going to freeze right there because the Crusher Mortar is the best defense that could be on my Queen. Okay, my Warden going to the core right here actually is not ideal. He's under a lot of damage, and with a Sweeper here to pull him out, not looking forward to that. Especially he might get pulled in by the Queen, which I really don't like as well. But we should be good still because what I'm going to do is hit... I think I'm going to go Queen ability because the mono... Even if I get pulled into the Queen with my Warden, there's not enough damage on him to kill him, so it's not too bad if he actually does get pulled around. The healers, yeah, can keep up because it's just the Town Hall right there. So beautiful, kind of brilliant planning right there, seeing that even if the Town Hall I was on the move wouldn't get me, so I wasn't too scared of doing that. Nice 320. Let's go see where we end up right now, where we're ranked, but we're going to be over 6,000 trophies, which is an amazing reset today. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Obviously, we've been crushing it lately, so I appreciate the support on that. And yeah, let's go see where we are. So 6,026 my reset. We're 331. We'll probably push up to 200 is my guess. I mean, there's still, what is there today? 3 hours, so lots of defenses for people. I went plus 50, which is huge. Yesterday plus 30, so some big days. Plus 80 in the last couple, almost up 100 trophies. Yeah, so that's really nice right there. Really appreciate you guys, for watching this video, and hopefully we can finish this Legend season with a nice top 1,000. And yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace.